Yo, what is up, guys? I'm back with another custom Street Fighter figure video. This time I got my set of American boys right here. Got Balrog, Soda Balrog. We got NECA, Guile, and Jada Ken. So far, these are the guys that I'm going to roll with. Obviously, the Jada is the best. I saw the new Balrog, and I like it, but I favor this skin tone. And something about the way that the sculpts are done is just so very artful. And I like NECA. I'm going to go through each one individually in a second, but I like the NECA because of the small soldiers look. He just has a classic action figure look that I'm so very into. And then of course the Jada Ken it's the best. You know, it's the best looking Ken. Like the Jada has not failed. They have not missed. They really haven't. I mean, you could say the Bison was a miss, but I really think they haven't missed. It's a matter of opinion. And Ken and Ryu are just, it's just perfection. Okay, so I'm going to start with Ken. All I really did was work on the hair a little bit. Yeah, I'm just trying to darken it up, just trying to give it a little more of that red color that you see in the animated portrayals, kind of like in the Street Fighter Victory. Now, if you guys have had these figures long enough, you'll know that there's some chipping going on with the hair. I hope they figure that out. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me that much. I dealt with it enough with the first Ryu that I got, but yeah, I just try to give Ken some more red, you know? Like, I thought his hair looked a little too much like mac and cheese coming out of the box. So, it just needed another pass, just a wash, you know? As I focus it, get a better look. And I put a little black here and there. Try to darken the gi up. And then I've had to repaint that belt a number of times. I like playing with my toys. I'm just going to say it. Who gives a damn? I'm sure all you assholes do too. Yeah, and then I applied the wash to his face, kind of like Ryu. You know, the head sculpts are great on these guys. And, with just a little bit of help with some black paint and very watery, let it run through. Yeah, it'll look good. A little update on my Ryu. These gloves keep kind of chipping off, but I kind of don't care anymore. I kind of think it looks cool, almost like his gloves were red, but now they're being torn back to brown or something like that. So, it just goes to show how much I mess with these figures. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over. Let's go to Guile now. And I know don't get me wrong, that Jada Guile is wicked. It is wicked Witch of the West. It's amazing. I love it. The proportions are done right. He's thick. That texture that's on his tank top, Jada, looks like it's a little rippled. It's amazing. But to me, I'm a kid, man, and I'm attached to my toys. Like, I get attached. I don't need to necessarily always upgrade for the biggest and best thing. And also, pardon my allergies, I've put a lot of work into this figure too to try to make it acceptable. I've tried to fix the eyes, make him look less buggy, as Anthony Customs would say. I gave him a dog tag. I probably should repaint the neck and put a coat on it because I think some of this residual brown is from this chain and this spot of solder that I put together. So he's already got a chain. I worked on his hair a little bit. I've given him some passes on the body. I try to give him a better belt. I use Ryu's old belt, to make it kind of get rid of that weird truncated look. And I mean, this is probably the most questionable part, but it's not perfect. But I tried to give him a butt as well, like Akuma, because it just doesn't look. It's just not anatomically correct if there's no cake. You know what I mean? And it's weird. I don't like it. So Guile has a butt now. He's got a butt implant. He's no longer a part of the team of the diminished glutes. I mean, I guess he has a very white guy butt. I'm just kidding. But he needs a little more of a rump there. But at least it's covered. At least there's something there. And again, and it stops from the legs falling completely back. So, you know, at least you get some kind of decent side profile. And I took an old Ryu bottom torso piece from the old or first wave, and I sort of attached it on here to cover that up, and I painted it, and I sanded away some of the texture, and then I used some more plastic to just, I don't know, make it not look like it's two pieces. So I'll probably blend that in with some epoxy or something like that. I started coloring the boots a little bit. I love the toe hinges on this figure. I think I want to do a darker pass on these boots, but, you know, I wanted to make them look, you know, like, you know, just give it more love. This figure was so close, dude. I really like it. I really do. I can't help it. You know what I mean? Wham, wham, wham. You know, it just looks cool. Like, he has a lot of really cool poses. There's really nothing he can't do. He doesn't have all the head articulation in the world, but, you know, I think it looks dope. And then I'm going to move on to Balrog now. So Balrog, I was not going to keep this figure because of the poor articulation. But I thought, the hell with it, you know what I mean? I'm just going to work on it. So I don't care if this is like a, you know, I paid $50 for this figure, and I don't have the other accessories. I don't have the head or the other hands, but I don't really mind. I don't have those with Bison either. If anyone wants to sell me those, hit me up. But Balrog, I just put a little work into him. You know, I'm going to do a little more repair work, but I kind of cut away some of the excess tatters on his shirt, so this way he can close his arms better. And, you know, because the worst part about that Balrog is that he couldn't do like boxing poses, you know, but now, you know, I have him able to at least cover his face, and that's a huge improvement. I don't mind that there's no extra hinge right there. It's okay. I mean, he's a hoss, so I don't mind. And then the head. The biggest problem that I had was with the head is that the head could not tilt down at all, because Balrog needs to be looking down on somebody. You know, he needs to be looking down on a bitch. You know, like, I'm gonna whoop your ass. So I got to work on the head. I'll show you what I did. Still gonna clean it up. You know, I chiseled away some of the jaw a little bit with an X-Acto, or like a, pardon my allergies, a razor blade. And then I kind of cut a little more room in this ball peg right here. So now the ball peg has more rotation. So, stand by. So now that the ball peg has more rotation, you know, I can get Balrog looking up and down and all around, and look at that. Yeah, and I like it because you can look down on you. You know, hey, I'm gonna squash you. And so I started, also the shoes, I'm gonna work on these stupid extra cuts in these. This is just tape for right now. But the problem with these, a lot of reason why these soda figures don't stand well is not just the ball jointed hips, but it's these ankle swivels like this. Like, it's not necessary. This ankle rocker, I mean, I guess they don't have an ankle rocker on the figure itself, but this just causes a problem, you know, like, especially with Balrog. Like, he cannot stand for a half second. The only reason why I can get him to do this right now is because I have that taped up. Bison's isn't so bad because, you know, his bigger problem is in the ball joints, but I'm sure if I tape these up, you know, he'll stand up better. And Sagat's the most rigid. He doesn't really have that problem. So Sagat's like the best, maybe the best figure out of this whole line. So yeah, Balrog is way more posable, and I'm really happy about that. So yeah, these are my modified American dudes. I want all the backgrounds for all the guys, but I'm not gonna buy, like, I can't buy every damn figure. I'm just not that dude. You know, I'm a kid at heart, and I'm not an adult collecting kid stuff. I'm a kid collecting adult stuff. Something like that. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching. I have a video coming up for Chun-Li soon. I don't know if you guys saw my previous video where I made a custom from the Playmates Chun-Li. I really liked that Playmates head, even though this is a superior figure. I have the Playmates bands on here from that figure, and I'm going to put the Playmates head on her, and it's going to look awesome, and I'll probably give her a gold trim. So stay tuned, and I'll show you that, guys, later. Peace.